Hello everyone. Welcome to the solution of LeetCode problem 1624 named largest substring between two equal characters. In this problem, we are given a string S and we have to return the length of the longest substring between two equal characters, excluding the two characters. If there are no such substring, that in this case we have to return -1. Here, a substring is a contiguous sequence of characters within a string. Suppose in the first example, we see that the string is AA. So here we should return 0 because the optimal substring here is an empty substring because of the two A's, because we have to discard both of the A as they are similar. So there are nothing in between these both of the A, so we have to return 0. Now in the second example, we can see that the string is A, B, C, and A. So if we take the substring between A and A, we will get BC. So the length of BC is 2. So in this case, we have to return 2. But in the third example, for the string C, B, Z, X, and Y, there are no characters that appears twice in the string S. So here we have to return -1. I hope you understood the problem statement. Now the constraint are the string length can be in between 1 to 300 and each of the character is the lowercase English letters. I hope you understood the constraint. Now let's move on to the algorithm. Here, to understand the problem and the algorithm, we have taken the second example, which is A, B, C, and A. Now we can see that the character A and A are equal. So the substring length will be 2 because there are only two characters between these two A's, which is B and C. Now, how can we solve this problem? Suppose, let's assume we have a character or string starting with A, then B, then lots of character, then ending with A, then ending with B. Now, how can we take the optimal substring? Suppose if I take this substring, start and ending with A, there may be lots of A in between. Okay, there may be lots of A in between. But if we want to maximize the length of the substring, we have to always take the first occurrence of the A and the last occurrence of the A. And we have to calculate the remaining element, which is rest between these two A's, which is this portion of the element. Again, for the character B, this is the first occurrence of the B, and this is the last occurrence of the B. Now, there may be lots of B in between here, here, and here, but the optimal substring will be rest in these positions, which is between the first B and the last B. So here, the intuition is very simple. For each of the character, if we take its first occurrence, suppose it is F, and its last occurrence is L, so the substring length will be last occurrence minus first occurrence minus 1. Because we are excluding the both of the similar element inclusive. That's why we have to extract or remove -1. So now the basic intuition is very simple. We have to take a map in which we will store all the frequency of the current array. Suppose for this map, the index number of A will be 0, 1, 2, 3. The index number of A will be 0 and 3. The index number of B will be 1. And the index number of C will be 2. So now we can see that for this entry, it has 2 of the index number. That means the character A appears 2 times in the given input, which is the 0th index and the 3rd index. So here 3 minus 0 minus 1 will be is equal to 2. These 2 represents the length of the character in between the both of the A, which is B and C. So in this problem, we have to return 2. I hope you understood the algorithm. Anyways, let's wrap up the algorithm. Here, we have to take a map in which we will store the frequency or the index number of each of the character. And after generating the map, we will take the first index number and the last index number, and we will calculate the remaining element in between them. After that, we have to return the final answer. I hope you understood the algorithm. Now let's move on to the code. In this problem, the code is pretty simple. At first, we are given a function named maxLength between equal characters, which has a parameter string s. Now, currently, we are using one map of character and vectors. Now, we are inserting each of the index number of the corresponding characters into the map. And now we are iterating through the map, and we take the first value and the last value of the corresponding entry and subtract it -1. After that, we have to update our answer, which is the maximum of answer and value. After that, we have to return the answer. I hope you understood the code. Now let's move on to the time and space complexity analysis of this program. In this program, the time complexity is big O of n because we have to iterate each of the element of the given input string, and the space complexity is also big O of n because we are using extra memory map to store the frequency, and in the worst case, the size of the map can be equal to the size of the input string. That's why the space complexity is big O of n. Thank you everyone for watching this video. We will get back soon with another LeetCode solution.